Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain recurrent neural network or RNN and specifically the long short-term memory model or LSTM. And my name is Elvira Risa Hidayat and my student number is 2023 320 and 17. And this is my practicum presentation. What is RNN? RNN is basically a neural network made to handle sequence data like sentences or time series. It keeps information from previous steps, which help the model understand context and pattern over time. We use RNN for text like sentiment analysis, text classification, speech recognition, and forecasting. But RNN also have weakness. They have trouble learning long sequence because of something called vanishing or exploding gradient. In this practicum, I tested several RNN beside model. First, one was the baseline LSTM model. It used a simple structure as embedding, LSTM, and dense layer. It works, but the performance was limited because of the small training dataset. Then I improved it using class weight, and this method helped fix imbalance data by giving more importance to minority classes, so the prediction become fairer and less based. The next model used clove embeddings. There are pretend word vector taken from huge text corpora, so they understand word meanings much better than random embeddings. And finally, I use bidirectional LSTM, and these models read sentences both forward and backward, which help it understands the full context of each word, and overall this model gave the best performance for sentimental analysis. To start the implementation, I moved Google Drive into Google Colab so I could load the dataset. After that, I accessed the tweets.csv file inside the deep learning folder. Once the output show mountain at content drive, it means the dataset was ready to use. Next, I clean the text using a custom function. It removes usernames, URLs, emojis, and any unnecessary symbol. The clean inversion is saved into a new column, and I also convert the sentiment labels negative, neutral, positive into numeric values so they can be used by the model. Then I prepare the data for the model. I use Keras Tokenizer to build the vocabulary, turn text into sequence of numbers, and paid the sequence to fixed length. Label were turned into a one hot vector, and the datasets was split into training and testing with an 80:20 ratio. This is the baseline LSTM model. It includes embedding layer, an LSTM layer with 128 unit, dropout to reduce overfitting, and dense layer at the end. The goal of this model is to give us a performance bench before we apply improvement. After training for 5 epochs, the currency stayed around 60 to 64%. This tells us the model is underfitting, it's not capturing the pattern well enough, and the validation loss isn't improving much. When testing the base model, the accuracy was around 60%, but when the predicting new tweets the model label everything as negative. This show a clear imbalance problem where one class dominates the prediction. To fix the imbalance, I add class weight. This gives a higher weight to minority class and lower weight to majority classes. After applying class weight, the model learns to treat each class more fairly. With class weight, the predictions became more balanced. No model no longer predicted everything as negative and it recognized other class better. Even if the accuracy didn't show much, the quality of prediction definitely improved. The next improvement was using Clovey embeddings, and I downloaded the Clove.6b dataset, which contain pretend word vector that already understand semantic relationship between words. After downloading, I load around 4 400,000 word vector and match them with the tokenizer vocabulary, and this gives the model much richer understanding of language even before training. In this model, I replace the embedding layer with the Clove embedding matrix and set it to non-trainable. This helped the model as use pre-learn word meaning and improve accuracy while keeping training stable. And then I use a bidirectional LSTM which reads the text forward and backward. This makes the model much better at catching complex pattern, especially negation or phrases with mixed sentiment, and this architecture gives the best overall result. After evaluation of improved model, class weight helped with balance, Clovey improve semantic understanding, and BLSTM improve context-one learning. Together, they significantly enhance prediction quality. So, in summary, the baseline LSTM is simple, is but limited, and class with improved fairness, Clove improved word understanding, and BLSTM give the strongest performance because it reads data into direction. Overall, the combination of better word representation, class balancing, and a stronger architecture makes the final model more accurate, more stable, and less biased. This shows that good NLP performance depends not only on the model itself, but also on the quality of data and how it's represented. Thank you for your listening. If you have any question, I'd happy to answer them. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.